Alright, I think that's it. I think let's pause that music and let's go over to this. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Boom! It's RSG OTC back with our normal co-host here, Sean, aka Ophidian, and you have me, of course, RSG, Trevor here, for all those who didn't know already. So, wow. That's not, the signal is going real stupidly. I don't know. But my frames aren't dropping like they were. Anyways, let's get into it. So what do we have for tonight's show? That's actually what we're just gonna do quick, like, run-throughs of some stuff. We have some stuff that a Swedish health minister says. We'll talk about that. Did you know what YouTube started out as? Because I don't think some of these people do.
No, I'm not going to pretend I do.
Well, hey, you know, we'll find that out. Something cool Subaru's doing, and something, another cool thing that you can make. It's DIY, and it looks like it's cheap stuff. So we'll look into that too. As far as gaming goes, what do we really have? Cross-network play, we'll look into some of that, which I don't understand. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I have some important information about the Division for all those people who want to know. It's very important. If you are a Division player, definitely want to see this.
I know a couple of those.
Okay. City Skyline stuff we've got coming up. If you didn't know about Day of the Tentacle, we will tell you about it, because damn, I love it. And, of course, Fallout 4 Automatron, as it says right in the title. Boom! We love Fallout 4 Automatron. So anyways, this is RSG OTC, where everything is off the cuff, unrehearsed, and ready to go in no way, shape, or form. We just do it. Do it! Alright. That probably clipped the mic. Sorry about that, everyone. Hope you won't mind, but let's get into it. So, anyways, why did that start back up? This is, hey, stop. Why did you do that? Oh, hello, yo, what is going on? Hello, chat. We are already starting up with some chat here. Let's lower down these windows so they don't get blocked by other stuff. So, anyways, what are we looking at for some news? What do we have on news? We don't really have that much weird news. I mean, the only weird thing I really have is, did Captain America robs a beauty store in Texas? Apparently, he needs to look good when he goes around fighting his crime, or, in this point, committing crime. I'm noticing a lot of people are turning superheroes into supervillains somehow.
I don't know.
They're not even supervillains.
A couple
they're
episodes back, I remember
like
I told you, like, Star Wars had a premiere episode, or a premiere viewing or something like that, and people all came as Darth Vader. And one of the people as Darth Vader, like, robbed the movie theater.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to do it, because, I mean, like, you know, if it was a Captain America convention, and he'd be like, what did the guy look like? He would look like fucking Captain America. You know, Captain America is everywhere.
Well,
that's pretty awesome.
And no, yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's, you know, bad, but nobody got killed or anything. Whatever.
Well, let's see. As far as Captain America, like, they're not even, like, you know, pulling off some serious things. They're using these costumes to pull off bullshit crimes. Come on, do a real crime. Pull off a bank heist in these fucking outfits or some shit. Come on.
You know what's funny is, like, in my head, I think, like, you can't rob a bank. But obviously people do, and they still do, and they get out of the bank. I mean, they get caught, whatever, who knows. But, like, when I'm in there, I'm like, there's no way I'm robbing this fucking place.
There's cameras every inch of the way. But, I mean, who's going to know if you're coming in as Captain
Am I
America?
Am I the only person out there that's ever walked into a bank? Or seen an armored car drive by and you think to yourself, I mean, like, you know, goddamn.
The whole point is getting into the bank. Getting into the bank in the first place with all these costumes and long enough for no one to be able to already hit a button. Because you know the second you walk in with your whole team of, like, Batman and Robin.
I was going to say the bathroom, maybe the bathroom. But then I'm thinking, you know what, banks are, like, kind of like, there's no bathroom here, fuck you, it's a bank.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, but regardless, could you just imagine, like, you just see a whole team, you see, like, Batman and Robin come out, you got freaking, you know, all types of superheroes. None of the
I would probably
villains.
think I was in a movie setting or something.
Why didn't I was supposed to turn off that volume.
If I saw, like, Batman and Robin come down to rob a bank on, like, you know, the Batarang and shit, the bat hooks and shit, they came down, and, like, the Joker came, like, I'd be like, yo, we're on a movie, check it out. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty wild. Wow, we are really dropping some frames like crazy.
Oh well.
Well, we'll be fine.
The internet's been shitty lately for me.
The internet's been really bad, and I'm almost thinking that I should actually get my plug.
It's been duty.
If it goes out, I'm definitely getting the plug. It's never had this issue before.
I can plug it in my computer, but I don't know if I can plug it into my. I don't even think the Xbox One has.
Well, no, it's getting kind of crappy signal compared to what it normally gets, which I'm pretty surprised at. But it should be fine right now. I don't know, whatever. People will tell me if it's having an issue. So, anyways. Yeah. So that's that. It would be, like I said, it'd be crazy if there were like no supervillains just robbing these places. That were just like superheroes. It's like, wait. Come on, man. Can't you get, like, supervillain costumes just so it fits the deal? No, instead they're just like, fuck it, we're going to make these ones bad. So anyways, next part is, here's something for all you that love to have loud sex, because the Swedish health minister says loud sex is good for you after a Twitterer complains of noisy neighbors. Alright? So just take that into mind. If anyone complains they're a noisy neighbor, just say, hey.
Loud sex. What does loud sex actually mean? Like, does loud sex mean like spanking sounds?
That you're hurting your ears, dude.
Does that mean like spanking sounds, or does loud sex?
Sorry, headphone users.
Oh well, whatever, man. It happened. Shit. Or does it mean like like people verbally being loud? Because like verbally being loud kind of turns to get pretty nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like you wind up saying some pretty. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
So if that's good for you, I'm pretty sure, like, no, it's good to let out those feelings. You gotta fucking take it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, yeah. And
that can't be good.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
it's good to let that out.
Maybe if you're in your own house and you live out in the middle of nowhere, if you're in an apartment, you might get someone pissed off at you, like, dude, my kid is on the opposite side of your wall, you ass.
Take the whole fucking thing. I'm just saying, like, you'll say some stuff when you're loud.
Yeah, you will. You definitely. Yeah. No,
right.
I mean, anyways, I just had to.
It's good for you.
It's good for you to know.
Do it.
So, anyways, we don't really have too many people in here. Because I wanted to ask, does anyone know what YouTube started out as? Do you know?
No, I told you I don't know.
I didn't know what YouTube started out as, and I was pretty surprised when I found out what they started out as. Well, let's see if anyone in the chat. Is there anyone in the chat going on? I know we had Bugs here a little bit earlier, but that was about it. Yep.
All right, so tell me, how did YouTube start?
So YouTube started actually as a dating site.
Okay.
Yes. It was a site where you would put up your videos like, hi, I'm this person, and...
That is really not that hard to believe at all. I mean, if you were to take in the amount of, like, boyfriend, girlfriend, breakup, back and forth, rebounds, and, like, marriages that get corrupted because of all this like, YouTube really works well for that, dude. Not YouTube. I'm sorry. I was thinking the other one,
Yeah, I know, but...
That adult site that I'm a member of.
Yeah, that, we won't... Yeah.
He was pissed at me because I used his credit card.
I know. That's why I'm, like, sitting here going, like, you had to bring that up, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's a sore subject. That was a lot of freaking money for that membership. It's $60. She
was Chinese!
$60 a month?
She was Chinese.
Dude, for $60,
she was Chinese.
It's free. I can find you a bunch of free stuff. Maybe it wasn't as HD quality. Okay, but I can find you a bunch of free stuff.
This wasn't a video, man. Never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
Damn, man. All right, they better not flag my credit card on that shit.
You're good.
Well, anyways.
Anyway.
So, yes, YouTube started as a dating site. Then it got bought out by Google, and then it just, as it grew so big, and it got bought out by Google.
Well, what is it now? What would you describe it as? Like,
just a video sharing massive insanity.
Right? I mean, what is it really? I mean, anything you want is there. Anything you want is there, really. If you're like mechanically, like you don't know how to really work on cars or some shit, and you're like, how to change a starter on? Here comes a video for it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not sure on this, but I'm kind of guessing that if you were like, this dude is dying right here, I need to fucking perform a tracheotomy. Let me just Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You could do it with YouTube, man. You can do anything with YouTube now. It is it's a tool.
It is.
It's a tool.
It is. You know, some of the stuff you see on there, yeah, of course, you know, stuff gets flagged, and there is stuff that gets taken down that you can't see.
There's a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, man. I mean, like, if you're like a weak-minded person who's like willing to be like, oh, dude, this guy knows what he's talking about, you are gonna have one hell of a ride.
Yeah,
you are gonna have one hell of a ride
because
you gotta really like that guy's full of shit.
Yeah,
I still watch it.
Without a doubt.
I still watch it, but you gotta fucking.
So, like, to think that it started as a dating site was really easy to think. You know,
I guess not really. I was thinking of
it's just surprising that no one really knew. You know what? I'm imagining not a lot of people, I don't think, knew that it really started out as a dating site, and I think that's kind of cool. And I don't know, you know, what other people think of it, but I think where it's become, what it has become, is amazing. Considering, look what this is going right on YouTube. It's streaming on YouTube now.
So the internet itself is pretty amazing, really. I mean, the internet, the cell phones, all the technology. Technology is pretty fucking amazing. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but
yeah.
At the same time, they're almost like superpowers. I mean, it's almost like if you could go back if you watch Hot Tub Time Machine or some shit. Remember in the first one, he was like going, "Guess where I'm talking to you from, man? I'm on a mountain." Right? Like a cell phone was like a big deal. But like, I don't know, that in a way like changed everything. It changed a lot of things, dude. Like,
now, as far as like some of the other stuff that I've, you know, seen when it comes to technology, though, is you have things like this Amazon Echo that Steve Wozniak, which is you know, the co-founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak says Amazon Echo is the next big thing. But I looked into Amazon Echo, okay? It listens to you constantly, okay? You could play your music and stuff on there, but it's literally like it's literally like a nonstop Siri on an iPhone. To look up things, it'll read audiobooks out to you. It sounds really cool, but it makes me think: do I really want my stuff read out like that, or do I want it like heard all the time?
I don't know, man.
Say something?
Definitely, you have to be aware of what you're saying and stuff. I don't know. It's scary too, technology. You know, so it's whatever, man. It's whatever, dude. Sometimes, right. I mean, the level of invasion of privacy. It's like how far down do they want to know where you are at? You know what I'm saying? You're a statistic, and they're not interested in you as an individual. They're interested in kind of like, you know, this is what people are doing.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But I don't know, man. Like, it almost gave like superpowers to it to some degree. Like, we need a tool to do it. It's in our pocket. But if I want to communicate with you right goddamn now, I don't have to use my mouth. I can just. It's right next. To ESP or some shit.
Yeah.
I just need a tool to do it. But we're right there. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But it's just, I just don't like the idea though, like of it constantly listening. Could you imagine like anything we talk about? Like, that's why I didn't like the smart TVs made by Samsung when they had that. Like, basically what they would do is they said straight up, like, you know, they had a disclaimer saying be careful what you mention around these TVs or something of that nature, as, you know, the information is sold off to a third-party company.
Oh my God, we got the files.
Third-party country. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I like something listening to me constantly.
You know, I don't know, man.
Watch, our phones are doing it all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it's already there, dude. It's just a matter of they don't.
We are constantly dropping frames, I could tell you that much. And it makes me really want to, like, go get the wire out, but at the same time, I don't. So, if there's a problem, someone will let me know, you know, I guess. I should have just hit record and just uploaded it after. Well,
whatever, man.
It's too late anyways. It's not like these get watched like insane now, but eventually, you know. So, when finally the episodes have no relevancy to anything anymore. But So here's something cool though. You know J.K. Rowling's for the Harry Potter book. You can buy J.K. Rowling's chair. The chair will soon be going to a new home as it's part of a rare book signature auction from the Heritage Auctions on April 6th in New York City. Now the thing that's cool about that is it went for about $29,000. So I'm sure nowadays it'll go for a lot more.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like, it's the chair she wrote in. It's got Harry Potter stuff all over it. It's insane. It looks
cool,
pretty
man. For
wild.
people who are into that, they should enjoy it.
Yeah. I
You're
mean...
going. Don't
No.
lie. You are.
Well, yeah, what am I going to buy it with? My fucking dick? Hey! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Does that work for you? No!
I just figured,
shit.
since you saw the movies and you have all the books on your dresser. Last time I was over your house, dude, you had all the Harry Potter books on your dresser.
I don't read.
My bad. Go ahead.
I don't know how to read.
You can play it off now. You were reading Harry Potter, motherfucker.
I was watching it. I watched that shit. I ain't reading it. Sorry, you guys got me for something different. I got all the games actually on here. They're the worst ass games, but I have them. I need to find a way to actually. Well, I won't say that on here. Anyways, yeah. So that's really cool. You know, I'd like to see that. Here's another thing. Did you know that I love DIY stuff?
I know.
Okay. You know I love it because it's cheap. It's cool. You can make a DIY gas mask with just soda cans and bottles, charcoal pellets, and duct tape.
Fucking duct tape every time.
Fucking duct tape.
You can do anything with duct tape.
Hey, I cut my finger off. Get the fucking duct tape. Hold on. Come on. Get over
Duct
here.
tape.
It's like...
You can mold it. You can make whatever you want out of it.
My wheel's falling off. Give me some duct tape. Come on. Come on. Look, perfect. Good as new. We love it. You know, duct tape is kind of crazy like that. Mythbusters did like a whole thing about duct tape.
They made a bridge across some shit and they walked.
Hell yeah.
I saw it. It was funny.
Hell yeah. I'll make a duct tape toilet. See if that works.
Yeah. This way you won't have to pay to get yourself groomed anymore. Not that guy place you go to.
Where did that go from? You tried on that one. That one went nowhere. It went nowhere.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you can make some gas masks. It just takes a soda can, a soda bottle, 2-liter that is, and some duct tape. I think they even had electrical tape, and I think the electrical tape serves as like a soft thing. You know, once you cut the bottle out, it was really cool though. You know, basically you just take a soda bottle, you cut out the bottom of it, right, and then you just like trim it along your face. You know, then you just tape it around, and you'll have the bottle cap kind of spot. You undo that, and then you take your can and you open up your can, you put some charcoal stuff in there, and then you tape that shit, and then you stuff it with some cotton. No, that's a bong thing, I think. No.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
No. Actually, that is how you do it. I just said it really quick. So basically, you poke all these holes in the bottom of the can, and then the charcoal filters everything out. They were in a little tiny shack.
I get the concept, man. I get the concept.
Well,
you know.
I'm saying what they used is they were in a little tiny shack.
These guys were probably stoned.
No.
They were sitting around. Were they in need of a gas mask, and they pulled a quick MacGyver? Like,
it's just
get me a 2-liter bottle, give me some charcoal. Give me like,
well, it's just YouTube. You got to make videos for YouTube.
Yeah.
So basically, what they did was really cool. Though they were in a little tiny like shed, right? And they plasticed everything up, and they had like these tear gases that you could buy right on Amazon.
Awesome. They tested it.
Yeah, and they were just like. At first, they were breathing in too hard, and it was like burning. They were like, oh. But then they started like breathing slow, and then they were like, I could do it. This is awesome. And then like they like stuck their head in at like later on in the video, they stuck their head in, and they just like they just ran out and just started coughing and dying. So yeah, that was kind of cool. I saw that, enjoyed it. Now here's another thing. I have a Subaru Impreza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and apparently, whatever their new Impreza is gonna be, they're saying it's gonna set it in, And, ooh, we finally have a hitbox person. There we go, hitbox, hey! So, basically, the Subaru has never done a show revealing of anything at New York Auto Show. They're saying something about this Impreza being the new setting, stake for their future cars and everything. I'm really curious about it because I'll tell you right now, if they really need to bring it up in the technology department. You shouldn't need to get the works, to be able to just have like more than 6 programmable numbers. I mean, you pay a lot for those cars to a degree. They're not like cheap little, it's not like you're grabbing a Kia. Okay, and sorry for anyone who's got a Kia out there, but tough shit. A Kia's a cheap car. A Subaru is more expensive. That's all there is to it. And it's like, it's so limited on its technology standpoint. And I'm just like, wow. I bought mine in 2012. There's cars in 2007 that got more shit than my car does. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I got in my friend's car, 2007. I forget what it was, but it was stock. It was like a Nissan or something. It was stock, in a sense. Like, he didn't put aftermarket stuff in. And it had more shit than mine. I'm like, this is bull. This is absolutely bull. And it's not like he got the Mac Daddy, let's put in every single big navigation thing. He said, I got a Kia. Fuck you. Well, tough shit. It is less expensive. It is. If you look at the cost of a Subaru versus a Kia, Subaru costs more, and it's got a way less of a warranty. I noticed that You ever notice that cars that tend to cost more, except for a few like Cadillac and stuff, have a shit warranty. It's the cars that don't cost as much that are like. Yeah, or not even, but like Chevy. I can't say cars that cost, but like Chevy has a good warranty, right? But you look at like Audis and all these like luxury, it's like 3 years, 3,600 or 36,000.
Yeah.
What the hell is this shit? Kia's got like 10 years, 100,000.
Yeah.
What the hell? This is bull. Okay, and for those who don't know. Alright, because Subaru is a douchebag, in my opinion, to a degree, with this. But this can happen with any auto manufacturer in the U.S. It is industry standard to lose a core every 1,000 miles. So if your car loses a core every 1,000 miles, they're good to go. It's if it loses a core in 999 miles.
Tell you what, man.
That's when there's a problem.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
I just had my oil changed. My car has over 100,000 miles on it. And, there was no oil missing. Okay? 0. Like, I'm not fucking with that shit. That's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
Yeah. It's just absolute bullcrap what they pulled.
How can they get away with that? Like, my car doesn't leak any oil at all. Like, from oil change to oil change, it's all still there.
I know.
What the fuck?
And the thing is, mine's like not burning it out really, and I don't know what's happening with it. I really don't know what the hell's happening.
Industry standards say it's okay.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. No, it's supposed to do that. No, it's not.
That's bull. Thank you for being such a jerk, frickin' Subaru. So, anyways, that's just how these car companies get around. I want to write someone about that. And I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but maybe there is outright news or something about it. Maybe
let's talk about it on here. See how they like that.
Well, no, maybe it's a story for them that no one's ever brought to their attention. Who knows?
Maybe they'll thank you.
So, let's see. And now everyone's talking about the cars they have, and hello to all the people we have. We have some people building up over here in Twitch. Good to see all you Twitch people tuning in. Twitcheroos. Okay, so let's go. Diablo 2 still getting new updates 16 years later. Yes, that's right. We're on gaming news. Gaming news. So
that's cool. I mean, Diablo 3 is out, and they're still making.
Dude, Diablo 2 is 16 freaking years old. There's no other... How many other games are 16 years old other than maybe WoW or something? I don't even know how old WoW is, but...
I don't think it's 16 years, but yeah.
16 years old, still getting updates. New updates. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy shit. I've never been too much of a...
Just let us know.
Yes.
Just let
Yeah,
us know.
I wish. That would be awesome.
We'll plug the shit. I'll wear a Pepsi hat and a sweater. I don't give a damn.
He'll wear Pepsi shoes. He'll wear a whole outfit of
I'll
Pepsi.
get
I
some
will
Pepsi
too.
sunglasses.
I will too. I don't give a damn.
But I'll tell you
Give
what,
it.
this time is limited. If Coke comes to me first...
Oh, that's taken offline at the moment.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
That was funny.
No, not that.
Well, whatever, man. If Coke comes to me first, Pepsi, you should act now, because I'm a whore. I'll go.
No, hey, I drink their products. What the hell? I'm not gonna say I don't.
Think it's on sale. That's it, man.
You know, if you enjoy the product, you can't. You know what? I'm a sellout because I enjoy. No. You're a sellout if you hate their product and you're like, this is good. Oh God, this is fucking
I think
horrible.
the most extreme one was Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Just Pizza Hut. It's delicious. Pizza Hut, you can call me soon. Okay.
All right. So, I was just people are in the chat doing my eggnogs because during streaming I have like eggnogs that you can earn, right? Because you do something. I did something personal to me. They can rob the farm for eggnog.
I can't believe you made eggnog.
Well, it was a good idea actually from Tufel.
That's funny, man.
It was a good idea. He said, make it personal. Why not do eggnogs? And then I said, you can help me rob the farm. And it was really cool.
It's funny. It's cute. It's funny.
So anyways, you earn eggnogs, but not during OTC because, I don't want the chat to get all flooded with betting and all that crazy annoyances during this because I have 3 chats I got to pay attention to. Not that all of them do anything, except for Twitch, really. But hey, they're still there. Damn it.
They're still there.
Okay. So back onto something else. Now this is called Xbox One is really, I'm just gonna say cross-platform. They're calling it cross-network play, but in a sense it's cross-platform. Okay. They're trying to really work it with with Rocket League how you can do PS4 to PC, Xbox One to PC, but you can't do Xbox One to PS4.
Yeah, they're gonna have a problem with that. Dude, you know what, man? Tear the walls down. Seriously, let the walls come down. Let's just goddamn do this. This is bullshit, okay? This is bullshit. I mean, dude, back in the day, you gotta get over it a little bit. Back in the day, I had like an Intellivision, right? And I fucking had like an Atari adapter that was awesome. You plugged it in the side of the television, and you played goddamn Atari. Like, people were ripping each other off like you wouldn't even believe how much back then. I'm not saying that was the way to go, but just lax up a little bit, man. All right, let these kids play with each other. If their fucking friend has a PS4 and their other friend has an Xbox One, guess what? They're gonna buy the game. Okay, fucking deal with it, man. Shit.
Yeah.
If they can play with each other, they're gonna buy the game. That's it.
And that's it needs to go this way because anyway, I think it's cool. I really like the cross-platform idea. Like for instance, this is gonna actually get us. We're gonna tailgate into what I want to throw you on the spot for, because I love cross-platform.
Okay, I know where this is going. All right, that's fine.
Because if it was cross-platform, I can get for an awesome price Elder Scrolls Online for the PC. Because
definitely.
Not
that much actual playing with people goes on. But go ahead.
Well, since you have it now, it'd be cool. Just be hop in there. It's and be like, dude, you're gonna hop on. Okay, cool. I'll hop
it's cool
on.
It's like
play.
Co-op in that sense. Yeah, but
it would be real right, but we can't because of non-cross-platform, and it would be so awesome if that was. Now, you're saying now this is a game. I just want to point out to everyone, this is a game and
I just want to say
we'll go back to the cross network. We'll go back to the cross network, but this is a game that I really threw down the tubes. I was like, this is just shit.
Everybody did.
I think everyone did, and for good reason when it first came out, because remember it was going to be $14 a month, and they had it like that for a while. Now it's free to play in that sense.
Yeah.
You could do like a World of Tanks kind of thing where you have a premium account, kind of, you know, if you want to pay for it like that.
That would be shitty.
But that is in there. It's in there. You could do that. But overall, you're saying that I've been sleeping on it and I shouldn't.
Okay.
So what's going on?
You want me to describe it to you?
Okay. Why have I been sleeping on this and I shouldn't?
Okay. I love Elder Scrolls. I've always loved Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. They're the places that you could get lost.
Right.
You know? And it was awesome. Now, the Fallouts were good. And I mentioned on previous episodes, the Fallouts, I feel like, were basically kind of meant to hold you over until new Elder Scrolls came out.
Okay.
And I've been itching inside, man. You saw I went back and I started playing Skyrim again.
Yeah.
And I'm like itching, man. No matter if I go back, I play Fallout, or if I go back and I play Skyrim or some shit. I'm just like, I know everything. I've been everywhere. There's nothing new here. Right. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get that Elder Scrolls game. It's Elder Scrolls, goddammit.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I went out. I picked it up. I started playing it. I'm probably like, I don't know. I'm a level 9 now or something. But whatever. Maybe 10 hours in, 12 hours in.
Okay.
But the best way I can put it to you is when I'm at work and I'm on break and I go outside, I want to get my ass home and go to Tamriel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I want to go back to. That's the feeling that I get from a new Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
Now, I want to go back there. Seriously, I don't care if I'm going to go fishing or go, on a quest or do whatever. It's open and luscious and huge, and it's Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I do love the luscious look of it. It did look really good when you were going through it.
You can get lost in basically a world, because it's one mega server. You can get lost in a world where other people are getting lost too.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, the quests, like, the storyline is kind of dumbed down, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's a little different. It's a little different. It seems a little simplified.
Right. Right. But
I think what happened
would have to be.
I think what happened is, after I bought it, I started playing. I was like, this game's pretty goddamn good. What the fuck are they talking about? So I went online. I started looking up like people's reviews that were good of it.
Okay.
And I listened to them, and I think what's happening, if you want to get into the war, which I don't care, I love the game, and that's it. That's all there's to it. But I think WoW has been out, and WoW's fan base is massive. It's huge. Everybody knows WoW.
Well, of course,
right?
course.
And when it came out, I think a good portion of WoW, like, I know a guy who plays WoW like crazy. He can't stand Bethesda games. He's like, I don't even know where to go. I don't know what to do.
But you'll play WoW. Okay.
Yeah. So I think a ton of these loyal, they love their game too, fans saw this thing and they're like, it's not as good as what I play. And because there's so many of them, that's the reviews that we primarily got. You know what I'm saying? It took a couple Elder Scroll people that are into Elder Scrolls to review it. Now it's pretty goddamn good. It was just a matter of there's so many WoW people out there. So, whatever. It's awesome. I like it.
Yeah, see, someone's saying we have Sam in here. I don't spend a lot on games, but I don't care how much Elder Scrolls 6 costs. I'll open my wallet and they can take whatever they want. And that is kind of how a lot of us feel, because, okay.
And this gives you a little peek on what it might look like on the next generation.
Now, we're going to talk about Fallout 4 at the end of this because it's the main topic of this, but I just want to say, Fallout 4... Yeah, it's to some people good, some people I don't, but overall, okay. I think I still need my fix of Elder Scrolls. I need my Elder Scrolls fix, and as you said, it's like the intermediate. It's like the right between, and that's.
It's cool that there's people there. I mean, there's times where you'll be on a quest that maybe you shouldn't be on, like you're not leveled to that degree.
Right.
And you'll just keep fighting them, and then somebody else will eventually come along on that quest. Like, it's really well thought out how the quests stay open and how things work for people. There's a lot of times where I've looked at other previous Elder Scrolls games and I'm like, how could I do this online if I wanted to? And
right.
Because that's what you think immediately, because the place is so big. But then, I run into these problems in my head, and they thought them all out, and that was pretty good. Like, when I see the way it's thought out, I'm like, yeah, that was a good way of dealing with the problem. But whatever.
Well, yeah, and it's saying. See now, let's see what we have here. So, having played ESO and being a big fan of Elder Scrolls, I can still say that without absolute confidence that ESO is, and
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's totally what you make you make of it. It's for me.
Did you like previous Elder Scrolls?
Oh, he loves Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
He's a huge fan of Elder Scrolls. It's a matter of...
Then how could that not feel like home? Like you put the controller in your hand and you're, bam, back in all of where you've been. You know, like how could you not miss that, dude? That's awesome.
It's just I think it's like I was talking about on how different I think what we wanted was a cooperative kind of Skyrim.
Yeah. That's not what it is.
Right, and that's what I think threw a lot of people off. And the only reason I think I'd even want it is if I had some friends that played it. That's all I'd want it for. You know, for us to just run around and play something like that. That's about it. Wow, our internet has been so bad this episode. I can't even tell you. You know, if anyone is noticing any kind of drop-offs or anything, let me know. I might have to go get the cord, and we'll see. I don't understand why it's giving me so many issues, but I'm not liking all these drop frames. Like I'm at like almost 30% of my frames dropped. That's pretty bad. Man, it's just climbing.
Excuse me.
So,
just check on the mic.
Let's see. Arma 3 costed $70.30 for DLC. Yeah, I mean, but Arma 3 costs so much. But yeah, you do put the money into it. You know, and I like that kind of idea. I'm only willing to pay as much as $1 per hour of actual gameplay and time that I can play with it. So yeah, you know that makes sense. He spent $300. He spent 300 hours in Arma 3, but it only cost him, you know, 100 altogether. Or Arma 3 cost him $70 plus 30, so 100, right? So yeah. Now, go kill level 1 bad guy. Oh, now kill level 3 bad guy.
Yeah,
absolute same bad guy, but now he has a shinier robe. And yeah,
I'm not really sure if that's. I mean, I haven't noticed that yet. You might very well be right, but I haven't noticed it yet. Like,
go collect red logs, lots and red logs.
Oh, I don't do those.
Make crappy stuff for the next profit. Now you can make a higher level woodcraft. Yay.
Yeah, there is woodcraft. You're right. I get your point of view, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, you know,
it is what it is. I mean, there's always going to be. Like, I get the same way about every video game, dude. Seriously, like, there's always going to be quests, and there's always going to be dumb shit to do. Because if there wasn't.
Well, that's what. But see, that's what it is. There's no real backstory behind it. There's no story behind it to give it that epic feel.
To be honest with you, the story I thought was a little bit like it's over. There's too much of it, really, where I just find myself because the game in this way, I'm just a little bit down on it. You don't really have to pay attention to the story. It's there. The story is there. And it's pretty deep. But if you just whatever, and that'll show you to the next waypoint. Then whatever, and that'll show you the next waypoint. You can literally get through this game without knowing what the fuck just happened. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true. Yeah. Where do I go next? All right, cool. Like, but that's that's every game. It's like how you want to get. That's why I start to. Sometimes I have to take breaks from video games because it all just seems like go get bring it over to what the. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
They all get like that for me.
Yeah,
man.
they do. They do. I want to start playing City Skylines again. That'd be pretty cool because I've been playing nonstop American Truck Sim. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but how much am I going to play the damn thing? But, you know, every time I step into the city builders and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, hour and a half into it. Oh, yawn. Damn, what do I do with this? Yeah, you know, that's what I get out of it. That's what I get out of it. Okay, so thinking of all this Bethesda stuff, let's go real quick back to the Xbox One. Xbox One is, or, you know, Xbox just in general is trying to do a lot of cross-platform with PC and just everything in general. You know, Xbox is just trying to branch out, it seems. So that's kind of cool. I'm hoping to see a lot of this cross-network, cross-platform kind of play like you're seeing on Rocket League. It'd be absolutely awesome. So now, let's say something about Bethesda. Is they won't agree on a Fallout movie as they don't want to tarnish the thoughts of the previous or new games that may come out of it. You know, which I understand. You know, a movie can really like screw up people's perception
how could
of
you
a
put
game.
that into a movie, man? I mean, like you know, they're like goddamn 60, 70 hours, you know? Like, how could you... And then he went to the robot factory, and the robot tried to kill him there, and it was crazy, because then he had to go over to the fucking grocery store. In the grocery store, there was a whole bunch of fucking mutants.
Yeah.
Like, how could you just... Here you go. It's Fallout.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. That's going to be a little tough.
But even Fallout, you know, hey, would you like to help me with my manual? Why don't you go over there and fucking go to the grocery store and tell me if there's any food and medicine. Come on back and tell me, and I'll write it down. Now go out to the... They all do that, dude. They all do that shit.
No, they do. So, like, as far as how they would make a movie like that, I don't know. That's quite a big movie if you like to try to like tackle. That's like one of those like 2 VHS movies.
You know, the only way I can really see it working is like first person, where it's, you know, like a pair of hands out in front.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Now with VR all around, you could have had the pair of hands out in front. So, here's something we'll go into is I just want to tell you about the Division servers. If you are someone who plays the Division, okay, you enjoy the Division, you want to play it, you love playing it, well, tell you what, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 a.m. Pacific, okay, you are going to have all your servers down for maintenance on the Division. Tom Clancy's The Division, for those who don't understand the Division, I don't understand why you wouldn't. If you're caring about this at all, but yeah. So yes, tonight or tomorrow, whatever you want to call it, you will have the servers down for 3 hours for maintenance, starting at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Any Elder Scrolls or Fallout movie would have to be episodic. I agree. It would have to be.
Episodes piss me off, though. You know. Like
Episodic.
Like they could be like Star Wars, you know, where you're
like
hey, this started out as, hey, you guys are making this shit up. Like, you have the ability to do that to episodes. They can keep going forever. That's why I don't like I like some anime and stuff like that.
But you almost have to if it's not.
Yeah, no doubt.
If it's not
so big,
over,
no doubt,
it's
no
not
doubt,
over
no doubt.
though either.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
You know, but
I'm just saying, as a
with
consumer,
as much
I would probably stay
gameplay as
away.
they have, right? There's a weird noise.
It's Ice Cube maker.
Oh. So with as much gameplay as they have, right? You know, you would be able to...
It would work. I think it's a great idea. I do. Like, you could turn each mission into an episode, really, if you wanted to, and that shit could go on for tons of seasons.
Yeah, just even if you did, like, a show.
But that's what pisses me off. Like, I don't like to get into stuff that has, like, episodes, like, seasons and shit like that. Like, I do.
No, I love shows. I will get into the hell of that. I would love that. That would be
I don't mind it for, like, Family
awesome.
Guy. I don't mind it for, like, Family Guy and stuff like that. But I think I got burned on, like, Battlestar Galactica, like, the first one, where I get all into something.
Are you
like,
Dwight
yeah,
Schrute or something? Battlestar Galactica?
It just ended, man. The real Battlestar Galactica, it was just like, there was no finale, there was no nothing. And another thing about episodes is I don't I like anime, and I like OVAs, and I like movies, and things that I can sit and watch and so forth. Then you get into stuff like Dragon Ball Z episode number 4,000, you know what I'm saying? Or Bleach 550.
Right.
I don't like that shit. I am not playing that game. I'm not going to follow you around for the next goddamn 10 years of my life.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. But people will. If you get a strong enough fan base... When's the next one coming out?
Yeah,
next week, dumbass.
But that's why I love the whole Hulu and Netflix, because it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till it's all done, or at least till like there's 5 seasons. All right, I'm just playing the shit out of it. Everyone does that.
Everyone does that. They definitely help. You gotta remember a time, if you can, previous to, like, you had VCRs, okay? And you're waiting week by week, making up a library collection of your favorite show.
Right,
that sucked.
Yeah.
Okay, that sucked. I don't like episodes because of that. Fuck that. Knowing is half the battle. I had a big G.I. Joe collection. I'm not fucking around.
He said I
had a lot of G.I. Joe and Transformers. It was awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't.
But I don't have a VHS player anymore. It's gone.
Yeah.
Even if I did, they would look like garbage.
But yeah, you know, I watched Mrs. Doubtfire not too long ago, and it was funny. Like, we were over I was over my friend's house watching Mrs. Doubtfire, and their daughter was like only 2, and she knows how to eject the tape and put in, you know, when she wants and rewind it and all that. We're watching that. She just walks over. Takes that shit out, puts her own in, like, hey, we were watching that, you little stinker. Hey, put the other one back in. She literally, okay.
You know what's so funny is
But
the world changes as you get older. It's just so weird, man. It's like in my generation, like where I was at, it's like, look at this. This is a VCR tape. This is high tech shit. And to like a girl her age, it's like, this is like a Tonka toy. I don't care. Like,
see, Battlefield 5 rumored World War One genre. That's kind of, I really kind of like the old idea sometimes,
Did they have automatic weapons in World War One? They did, definitely, right? They definitely had
If it was, it would have been big as hell, I would imagine.
Okay. See, I thought it would be cool, too. Like, I didn't play this game. Maybe you did. I think you did, actually. Like, I kind of like history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
History Channel had bullshit around it. And they had, like, some Civil War thing. Like, and I was like, it's like a first-person shooter around the battlefield, Civil War. And I thought it was a really cool idea until, like, I saw footage and shit where you have to, like, load your musket and shit, and that, like, takes time. It's cool, it's realistic, but dude, once you go automatic, it's kind of hard to go back, like.
Yeah, but like,
hold on, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I think Battlefield.
Don't you shoot me?
I would love to see a Battlefield do that though, because I think it would bring a whole new level to awesomeness. Like, I don't know. Battlefield, that would be really cool. Love to see it. I definitely would love to see it. I don't play it much because I haven't been much of a first-person shooter in a long time because playing, I'm just going to make it simple. Playing on a first-person shooter on a console, yeah, maybe you have a little faster of a TV. Playing against someone on computer with a game like that, it's like, I'm going to lose my ass off. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, well, I've got two 980 Ti's, going in SLI with a Skylake i7 6700K.
Yeah, I like first-person shooters. I liked them more when I was younger because I was like better at them, I guess. I don't know. Like playing GoldenEye with my friends, that was awesome. All right, but I play first-person shooters now. I like to play the campaign because I get my ass kicked online.
Okay.
I get owned. Holy crap!
There were automatic weapons during World War One.
Yeah.
Apparently. I don't know what ones, but hey.
I mean, they don't have to be full automatic. Just the ability to like pop, 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 pop. Like.
Oh, maybe, yeah, I don't know. So semi-automatic.
Yeah, I guess.
Semi-automatic.
I'm not,
Well, if automatic is, oh, damn.
Full automatic, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, semi would be every time you pull the trigger.
I don't know. I'm not,
So I don't know too much either. But that's cool. I'd like to see it. Wouldn't mind it. By the way, everyone, this is going away. I don't know if it's either gonna. It might be tonight. Who knows? I don't care. I'm taking this away. That's right. The beard. This is the last episode I think you're seeing of the beard.
All right.
Yeah, done with that. Just want to point out because it's bothering me right now, and it just made it come.
You know what, man? At least now, when you walk by a light or a shadow or something, I don't think Abraham Lincoln's walking around behind me. So.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
I really wish you had a camera. You're like, wait, he's gonna walk. Look, I told you that shit. It would be awesome to see.
Throw a little top hat on it.
Yeah, right. That would be awesome. An example, Browning, 1917. We'll have to take a look.
Yeah, I'm not that great at firearms, man. Like, I'm not gonna try to come off like some gun guy. I'm not, dude.
Well, let's see what a Browning 1917. Okay, let's see what that is. Okay, yeah, but they weren't, you're not running around with that bitch, exactly. I mean, I guess, maybe, I don't know.
Like Rambo with bullets all over you and shit. Popping up out of the water.
Yeah, dude. I mean, maybe, who knows, but it looks like it's pretty much
it looks like it's pretty goddamn heavy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay.
But still, no doubt, man, that's definitely, that makes the game a bit cooler for me, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
like I said, that World War I game, I'm not trying to fucking powder my fucking musket, dude. Are you kidding me? That guy's trying to shoot me. Whatever.
So, and it goes, not all the beard. Yeah, it's going. It's gone. Can't take it anymore. It's annoying. You get hair in your food, you get hair everywhere. It's just, I don't want. So anyways. Going on to the next thing. Phil Spencer from Xbox would love to see an MLB game, a serious one that is, because MLB, the 2K series, was canceled. That's because it sucks. Have we all not realized how much, freaking, 2K games really kind of drop the ball half the time. I mean, whatever, He goes, run, put the pod down, mount fire, unmount, run around some more for the other thing. But anyway, but yeah, so I would love, even on PC, to see a good MLB game. That'd be great. That'd be great because MLB The Show is the dominating one, which is on PlayStation, and MLB The Show looks amazing. I remember when I had it on PS3, okay? One of the ones I had on PS3. I remember that shit was so good looking. I had like 3 people come in the house like, who's playing right now? Oh man, it looks like a pretty crazy game going on. When did this game start? I didn't know.
Yeah, it looks good. They all look good, man.
It's like, I mean, they were serious. I was like, dude, this is a video game. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Yeah, I really like them. So, let's see. Yeah, I would like to see that. Xbox needs one because, like I said, only PS4 has really got one. So, yeah, 2K games, they dropped the ball anyways. So, I know I talked about City Skylines earlier. City Skylines is dominating city building with its, in the sense of how many sales it's got. It's hit a new milestone, which they felt they're going to give new DLC and a contest, which I think I might post in the bottom. I got to see where the hell the contest is. Darn. I thought I took the link in, but I guess I didn't. But basically, they have a contest where you'll go to the studio in Finland, and it's a ticket for 2, and you'll get all. I don't know. It's really cool. We got to look into it. So they're going to be giving away a free DLC on March 22nd, which will introduce landscaping themed content. And features including the ability to perform mild terraforming in existing cities. What the heck was that?
Nothing.
Okay. No good. Oh, I see. No good. MLB The Show. So, anyways, the update will have mild terraforming for existing cities. Additionally, the update will make canals and quays available for construction. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Now, like I said, I'd love to play City Skylines again, but I feel like every time I do City Skylines, it always does the same thing to me. Where it's like, we're in, all right, yawning, we're done with this, out of it. It's like, shit. Let's see about Day of the Tentacle, because we really don't have much on City Skylines. I just wanted to point out on how they're doing that, because we know all the other city builders sucked. SimCity was just shit. So I would like to see more things like stadiums and things like that I could bring into City Skylines. More parks and craziness like that are actually like real deal, and see more fun. But basically, yeah, that's it on City Skylines. So Day of the Tentacle is the next one. The rework is out March 22nd. Now, we all know I've been waiting for Day of the Tentacle rework because I love those old games. They had, what was that? Full Throttle is going to be coming out too. They're apparently reworking on that one, and that's going to be for all the consoles. But the cool part is that these are going to be available for consoles as well, bringing people who've never really played on a PC and stuff the ability to check out a game that I find absolutely awesome. Now, they didn't really veer away from how it's going to look or anything. They just really crisped the game up. They had it nice. They made the game just nicer, not look so old. So, regardless, it's not a big deal, on how much they changed. That's in the sense they haven't really done much on changing, but that's a great thing because that means they kept it the same. What you can have though is the commentary of the you can have the commentary of the makers. Yep, I knew he was gonna get deleted. Suck on that, douchebag. All right, so you're out of here, hon. Talking about baseball, hon. You pitched in. We're gone. I didn't do okay. I didn't get it all the way, but he gets the idea.
So long.
Anyways, so Yeah, I'm really excited about it, though. I've been waiting for it. I'm not excited about the price. Make it $10. Why is it at like $15? But regardless, hey, it's pretty nice to see that coming out, and I cannot wait. Full Throttle is going to be another one that comes out. Now, here's the thing. This would totally not meet. Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle, if you don't know what you're doing, would work for Dragster, as he was talking about, with the dollar. What about it?
These games were so much, I don't know, you got so much more into them than what they are now. Like, there was no real internet to go and run to for these, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, I'm stuck. This is bullshit.
Right.
You were literally like, you know,
but I think at the same
to your
time
friends or like, did you get past the
but I think at the same time that also made you like, stop playing. I can't beat this shit. I can suck it. Like, I'll tell you right now, if I did not have a walkthrough for the longest journey, okay,
especially with PC games. I mean, like console gamers, they got these magazines that came out like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I still have my dig booklet. You know,
Sega Visions, Nintendo Power. They had those shits come out. But like PC, man, you were lucky if you got to the fucking store. Like, you guys got to walk there for this motherfucker. Like, yeah. Nope.
So it's like, I as far as like his you know, like,
my bad.
Like, if you didn't have the walkthrough on some of these games, like the Dig, you would not be able to beat it. I'm sorry. Like, if you, I mean, you could technically beat it, but I mean, how? I don't know.
Well, I remember how they first started out. Like, this one here is a little cool because you get to, like, I'm looking at that game we were talking about. What is it? The Day of the Tentacle. And they gave you choices as far as like what you're gonna say and what you're gonna do. Like, it was multiple choice.
Yeah.
And old ones. Like,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like King's Quest and like Space Quest.
Move rock up.
Yeah, no, dude, that was bullshit.
Move rock right. Move rock left.
You had your little
Move
weird joystick
down.
that you would use on your
Move
computer. All right, go right over to that rock. I heard there's something about this rock. Look at rock. Rock looks whatever. Move rock. What direction do you wish to move the rock? Move rock left. No! Right, up, down. There you go. Like, fucking, it was a real pain in the ass. Especially during, like, an action scene, man. You were like, there was this one part where we went down in the well, and there was, like, a dragon there, like, oh, shit, throw dagger at dragon. I didn't do it fast enough, fuck.
They did it like that? It was a time-based thing? Oh, that's douche. That's douche right there.
Like, yep.
Oh man, but no, that game, Day of the Tentacle, was incredibly funny, and you can even actually, in Day of the Tentacle, there's a part where there's a guy, you'll see his computer, he's got a hamster, or like a gerbil. In that in that room, you can actually go on the computer and play the original Maniac Mansion, which is absolutely awesome. Now, we have Leisure Suit Larry for the win. I don't think that was done by LucasArts.
I don't know, man. Leisure Suit was always like this thing at the age I was at, because Leisure Suit was fucking old, man.
Yeah.
At the age I was at, they had like this thing where like this question's like 5 questions that only an adult could answer. And there wasn't really like Google or anything then, so you were like, shit, do we have like a fucking book or something around here that has that information in it? Don't we have that encyclopedia? Damn it. And then when you finally got somewhere, right? You're like, oh shit, he's gonna do. That's this big black censored bar goes over, and here you are, 12 years old, like, dude, I thought something.
Like, what the hell? No, there was actually in Leisure Suit Larry Love for Sale. I forget if it was 6 or 7.
There was one on Xbox, the first Xbox.
Yeah.
There was one on that. I played it. It was horrible.
Oh yeah,
it was horrible.
No, that was horrible. No, there's one on Love for Sale, right? The thing about Love for Sale is there was a cheat that you could use, and you could actually move the plant leaf out of the way and see her boob,
right?
Nipple and all,
right? Well,
like no censor bar
over there. It was like the goddamn Austin Powers movie, where they always got something in the way.
He said no one was Sierra and it was superior. Leisure Suit Larry was a good game, but it didn't draw me in like Day of the Tentacle did, and a lot of these LucasArts games. I really had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed a lot of LucasArts games, like Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I hear people want that remade. A lot of these games they want redone. It's but now the thing is about Sierra making games. They had King's Quest. I love the King's Quest series. Those were great. But They were long, and they definitely would need a walkthrough, dude. I remember tearing up so much of my dad's printer ink and everything, and just like printing out booklets.
Yeah.
Just like,
I remember those days
holy
too.
hell.
Shit. I remember the days people would be going to arcades to play like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat with like a printout in their fucking back pocket. Like, hold on, I got that dude's moves. That's gonna be awesome. Like, whatever, man. Again, pre-internet, pre-phones. I can look it up right here. I'm not dicking around. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking getting old sucks.
Yeah. You know, and it's like I think personally though, I'm glad to see these coming back and going on console and getting to these people that have never been able to play these games and see how absolutely awesome they really were.
Yeah.
You know?
I like Space Quest more than King's Quest, man. It just seemed more entertaining. Like, it had a little bit of humor added to it and stuff, you know? Like, King's Quest wasn't really very humorous at all.
King's Quest wasn't humorous. It was, like, literally about, like, this is some, you know, I don't know. It was, like, almost like you were on psychedelics with some of them. Especially, like, 7. But, like, now, as far as, basically, as far as Day of the Tentacle, can't wait for it. I want it. Tech Syndicate was really happy to see it. You know, not really changed too much. Thinking of movies, I'd love to see not so much a Day of the Tentacle. I'd like to see like an animated cartoon kind of Day of the Tentacle. That would be cool, like a Shrek kind of idea. You know, like that kind of animation. That'd be really awesome. And then, basically, I think that with these new games that are coming out, or with these games coming out like this and remastered, I'll still know what to do, but I'm more interested, I think, not in so much the graphics, but to hear the commentary from the creators.
Okay.
So,
sorry.
No, what were you looking at?
You know, Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, those kinds of games. Right. Like full motion video games. They are what they are. They're very simple. This game, it's called Road Blaster. It was called Road Avenger in America. This game is probably the best full motion video game ever because it takes place in a car, and yes, you only have like left or right to really choose from for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So it works. That formula works well in a. This crosshair is noise there. It works well in a full motion video game. There's not a lot of full motion video games that this will work with.
Right. Huh.
It's definitely.
Road Blaster?
Yeah, Road Blaster is what it was called everywhere else. But here, you know, you have this example, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's really cool as far as, like, left, right,
That's cool. No, that is cool. I remember, you know, I've seen this before. I played that.
It is pretty fucking cool. Anyway, go ahead.
You are mixing that up with the cartoon one. King's Quest was more of an overhead.
No, I know.
No, not you. No. Dragon's Lair was yeah.
Yeah,
Dragon's Lair was that one was tough. That's a tough game. You could screw up easily on
the
that.
toughest part, I think, for me is the stupid knight who touches the floor with his sword and like makes these fucking checkerboards and shit that you have to like. Oh, shit.
Those always yeah, and they fall away and shit on you. Yeah. No, that was a tough game. Definitely a tough game. So now I think it's finally well, actually before that I wanted to just say I'd love to see, like I said, some movies remade.
Yeah, I know most of them sucked.
And that was The Dig. I'd like to see the game remade with new graphics. That would be cool, but you know, I'd love to also see a movie. I think they could make a movie of The Dig. You know, and I think can actually
The Dig, to be honest with you.
The Dig was basically like you had to explore this asteroid or crater of some sort. It was like kind of a planet, but not big.
I have a rough idea, but I don't really remember it.
But you pushed out these shapes, and you ended up going to this alternate world, right? I don't know if it's an alternate, but you ended up going basically to this alien planet, and now you're looking to get off of this alien planet. But a dude dies with your crew, and then you find these eggs that revives them, but they make them crazy, and yeah, so you'll see how it all ends if you play it. But as far as the game goes, it was fun for me. I loved always playing it. Sega CD was all about motion video games. You said.
Yeah, they were, I guess, but you know, they really. I had a Sega CD. I bought it. You know, like. Super Nintendo was out, and I was all jazzed up that the Sega CD was going to keep up, and it didn't. Super Nintendo stomped a mud hole in the Sega CD. But it did do some full motion video games, and some of them were cool, and some of them were really bad. Some of them
Yeah.
were really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think the game that came with my Sega CD was Sewer Shark, and this guy's basically yelling at me the whole time. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't need this. This is fucking, are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm putting in my Sega Classic sticks. I'm playing Shinobi on my new Sega CD. Wait, what? I had a Sega CD. My favorite game for Sega CD was, oh man, it was an overhead shooter. It was Robo Leste. That's my favorite game for Sega CD.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really play.
It's like Musha. In fact, I think it was related in story to Musha.
And now, now we get on to because I never really played Sega CD at all because I never really had.
There were some okay games and there were some shit bombs out there.
Yeah.
Man. Oh man.
So, let's see. Fallout 4 Automatron. Okay.
Yeah, that's the grand finale you're waiting for, huh?
Yep, that's it. This is the final part. So, Fallout 4 Automatron. It's so big that I want to talk about it that I actually have to pull it up on the website because I can't remember everything.
He's jazzed
Oh,
up.
there we go. We have someone I have not seen in a long time. We have a very respected person in here as Poopy Blowout. Yes, that we'll get into.
Hey, man.
We're not going to get into the name, but it's a great. Anyone who has kids will know. Yeah, exactly what that
Poopy Blowout.
yeah.
It's all leaking out.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's look
what I
at
just
this.
thought of, man? What about weirdos who watch like Shiza videos and stuff? Like, you know, if they have
Where's this
like,
going?
if they have kids, they gotta change their diapers and stuff. Are they like having like some weird?
I don't know if we want to go down that way with it.
Or people that are into foot things, right? When they go to water parks, are you being violated? You know, are they just like looking at? Oh my God, look at all the feet! I'm at a water park. This is great.
See that
You know,
one?
like-
yeah, I don't know. Do you think
Like, you
people
know,
sit on a
it's kinda-
bench and look at feet all day? Who knows? I don't know.
I bet they do.
They probably do. They probably do. So let's get into Automatron coming out on March 22nd. The DLC pack will cost $9.99 in North America, $7.99 in the UK. All right, let's look at this, and it's included in the Fallout 4 Season Pass if you already got it. Here's something I think is really cool. Automatron, the mysterious mechanist that has unleashed a horde of evil robots into the Commonwealth, including the devious Robo-Rain. Hunt them down and harvest their parts to build and mod your own custom robot companions. Choose from hundreds of mods mixing limbs, armors, abilities, and weapons, such as all-new lightning chain gun. Even customize their paint schemes and choose their voices.
Nope. I gotta tell you what, man. Right now, make that. That's awesome. Make that a game inside the game. Let's make an arena for these fuckers. All right?
That would be
Let's
cool.
make an arena for these guys, and let's make our bots by salvaging a whole bunch of other bots out there and have them kick some ass in the arena. That
And
sounds
then
cool.
have a betting system on that.
Yeah,
shit.
it would be
Have
like
a
that one
bookie.
show where those people had like those remote control robots that beat the hell out of each other. Remember that?
Yeah. Battle bots.
Yeah,
Battle
it's
bots.
like battle bots, you know. If you're listening, Bethesda, do it. Do it.
Very respected and poop. Just doesn't seem to go together, but it does.
Blam.
So,
Poopy blowout. Snuck up
So,
on you.
um,
Damn.
is everyone else? Are you going to ban? No. What? No, I didn't say anything. You're talking in the chat right now. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. I don't think anyone has had a problem. I didn't have chat up. I couldn't see it. So if anyone was chatting, sorry if I couldn't see you right now because we were reading this. Automatron is designed for characters that are level 15 and higher. It will be followed by the Wasteland Workshop DLC pack in April and the story-based expansion Far Harbor in May. So there's going to be another one called Far Harbor. Bethesda said last month that it will be running a closed betas for all 3 add-ons on all platforms, but did not provide any details today on beta for Automatron. We've reached out to the publisher for the comment and will update this article on anything we receive. So the update says Pete Hines, Vice President of Public Relations for Bethesda, said on Twitter that the company has not sent out emails with beta invitations yet and will let everyone know when they're going out. And he added that they're not saying when those emails will go out either. So the other one, beta invites, the other update for Automatron will go out at 12:30 p.m. I guess that's today. They came out already? Okay, so I guess they have come out already. I think, yeah, so wait, today, yep, they came out today at 12:30. Okay, so that's that. All right. That is absolutely awesome, though. I want to look. I really, I think that'll be cool. I don't know. I might, Rabbit. I might.
You own it. You might as well play
it. So, yeah, it's just right now I'm having the issue with the PC. It's just like, but I don't think it's gonna have. I don't think it's gonna have too much of a problem. It streamed the game fine before, so I don't think it should have too much of a problem. I'm just worried. Oh, I'll tell you right now, when the next Elder Scrolls come out, I'm shit out of luck. I'll be like, let's make this look like it's on the original Xbox. Perfect.
Well,
great.
I mean, you know, I don't know, whatever.
So
it should be able to look just as good as it does on the Xbox One.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
You know,
if it's even going to be out for the Xbox One at that time,
yeah,
watch, it'll be like,
who knows how long they're going to
it'll be like Xbox Infinity.
I went to their website recently and was,
you could buy GPUs and plug them all in. Guess what? It's a computer that you don't have to take apart. Oh, that's really what it is.
They're not saying shit about that.
No, they have.
About a new Elder Scrolls?
No, not about that. They're talking about with Xbox. I was saying on the show with two from the last show that they're talking about with Xbox, right? Being able to eventually have like modules, like, hey, you know what? This graphics card just ain't cutting this shit. Get the new one. Hell yeah! You don't even have to open it up. It just plugs in like a module. It's like, damn.
Maybe the next. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see.
We'll see. But that's basically that. So yeah. All right. So I think that basically wraps up the show. I don't really have anything else to add. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm good, man.
All right. Well, this has definitely been going on long. Let's see if I can. I don't know where the monitor capture would be. At this point, I'm just gonna.
Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna even. I'm not even gonna mess around with it like that. I'm not even gonna mess. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. People just are so fun. So let's go into this. I think that's basically all we have for this. And then that's it. Once I get to this part here,
we're not gonna tell you the good stuff.
Let's just see. I have to get this video here. Why is recommended? I've used what in the hell? I've used this already. So I don't know what that was all about. But anyways, hold on, minimize this. All right.
Oh, man.
I know, it's taken forever. Well, anyways, that's been it. So now that I've got it up, I'll see you all later. Thanks for coming watching the show.
Thank you.
And you have another person that already has lost their soul into this room. So see you all later. Thanks for coming out to the show, and it's been great having you. But I'll see you next time. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you liked the video, please make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you dislike the video, please make sure that you tell me why in the comments down below. Feel free to comment, and also make sure you share this out to people so they can know about the awesome videos that I have for you. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at ReadySetGame87, and you can also watch me live at twitch.tv and hitbox.tv/ReadySetGame87. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.